Now, let's talk about Ukraine's ceasefire. We talked about it last week. Obviously, it's now moved to the next stage, as you've said and I've said. Clearly, it's a process. It's a game of chess, and there's no point jumping in halfway through the game of chess and saying, oh, you shouldn't be moving here or there, which is what all our commentators do. Let's see how it all plays out and the end point we get to, which we appear to be getting to. What's the feeling in the White House there about the next stage? Putin seems to be moving towards some kind of agreement. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, it's quite interesting. The press corps within the White House is always trying to jump the gun and ask President Trump if there's going to be international peacekeeping forces, if Ukraine is going to join NATO, what it looks like with Russia. And of course, there's always the subtle subtext of you're a Russian agent, because I guess they still haven't given that up since 2016. But the White House has still forged ahead. They put people like Stephen Witkoff, people who are not career politicians here in America. They love to smear a lot of President Trump's top picks as loyalists, which I don't necessarily think is a bad word if you're loyal to the country you're negotiating on behalf of, but maybe to the Democrats, that's a foreign concept, no pun intended. But these people, I think, have really been able to put forth sort of outside of the box solutions and really just situations in terms of bringing Zelensky, bringing Putin to the table. Obviously, you have a temporary ceasefire. Obviously, Russia has said that they want a more long lasting peace. But I can tell you, I hear the people in the briefing room talk about it. They are so mad that they have to report that President Trump is inching closer every single day to actually ending a conflict that, believe me, the legacy media has played a significant role in fanning the flames of, in part because I'm sure all their friends and buddies are profiting quite immensely from these continued aid packages. But I think President Trump is very clear. He wants the death, he wants the destruction to stop. But I think he's also very, very clear eyed about this idea of international peacekeeping forces really just being code for sort of turning what is going on in Ukraine and Russia into another forever war. And that is and always has been anathema at odds to what the America First and MAGA movement is about. So it's really a balancing act. But I think he's prioritizing not having American troops on the ground and just stopping the killing, which I guess might be a bad idea for the globalists, but it's probably a good idea for humanity writ large.